Jeff, the garage guy. Thanks for having Shannon and I out the other day. I enjoyed our time together. And I've been working on your garage plan. It's pretty straightforward. I think we had it nailed down pretty good. What I was able to do here was design you a wall-to-wall all the way down to the floor system. Basically what this does is it prevents all the dirt and grime from getting in here. You don't have crevices to clean out. And if you do the raised deck floor, the floor tile system, then we'd also put them on bases and keep any dirt from blowing underneath the cabinets as well. If we do a floor coating, I want to raise these cabinets up a couple more inches so you can mop and clean up the floor underneath the cabinets. Interesting thing about this project or this design is after I did the 4-foot wide cabinet in the center, which is enough space for you to pull your golf cart in, mathematically it worked out really well. So I was able to do all of these other cabinets the same width, 36 inches wide. That's a very wide cabinet. They're going to be 24 inches deep. The neat thing about all these cabinets being the same is if you store golf clubs in this cabinet, you can use your excess shelves in this cabinet. So you're going to have a lot of flexibility into the future with a cabinet design like this. Let's take another look here. Oh, okay, here's your bucket. I looked these buckets up online. I found out that the outer diameter of this bucket is 21.5 inches wide. The interior of your cabinet is 22.25. We have 3/4 of an inch to spare, so you should be able to load up buckets like this with hoses, fit them in the cabinets, close the door all the way without any special provisions. So that turned out well. I'm pretty sure you guys wanted to do a garden cabinet, if I remember correctly. So I just thought I'd throw in another picture of the garden cabinet. You can either hang your tools on the store wall around the garage or put them behind doors. It sounded like you liked the idea of putting them behind doors. So I think we should do one of your cabinets like this. And moving forward, this is just a reminder of how I do the drawers. With the dados that go on the bottom and along the sides. I think I'm going to price in 4 of these drawers inside the cabinets with no drawer front. And we can determine where you want those. We can space them out as much as you want. Put 2 in each cabinet, left and right of the golf cart, or put them all somewhere. So however you want to do that. It doesn't matter too much exactly where they go. Here is the left side of your garage. It just basically shows the way that the golf cart fits underneath there. You can get a little bit a depth view of this shelf here. I made the shelf 12 inches deep. I made it out of extra thick material. The reason being, it'll really make it look substantial. Plus, it'll span across from cabinet to cabinet without sagging, and you won't have to have unsightly brackets that would be pretty visible from out in the street if you were looking in. So it should give it a really sleek look. That's about it on that wall there. Let's see. Here's the other wall. Store wall pinstripe, just like the other. There's not a whole lot to talk about here because we know that this is going around the entire garage. Here is a top view of the garage. So if you want to just sit back and notice, everything about this design, see if there's anything you like or don't like. Now this is the top view of your other garage. What I've done is, in the design, I'm going to account for a store wall pinstripe around the entire garage. I took out this section because it's full of cabinets, so I don't have to account for that, or a couple feet here either. It should clear the workbench you have here. This cabinet here, what I'd probably do is just uninstall and reinstall your cabinet a couple inches up if necessary. Just so it's not, I don't want to cut this store wall around that cabinet. This store wall is probably a more permanent fixture than that cabinet is. So that's pretty much it in this garage. We have a floor and a pinstripe. Now your steps here, we have a couple options. 3 that I've come up with. One is basically just build them out of cheap materials or leave as is. And if you do a floor coating, American Sealing experts can go ahead and coat that. Another option is that I build new steps out of a Trex or an exterior deck-like material. That would be the most expensive option. And then I have a neat option that would go well if you do the raised deck floor. I can put a new material on the risers on the outside of the step, and then I can inset some matching race deck in there. So picture this is the top of your step and this is the side in front of your step. So that will give you, it'll probably catch the last bit of dirt that may have made it into your house, because you'll flex or arch your foot as you step on that. So all you have to do is, I don't know, every year, depending on how dirty your shoes are, you could just pop this out, pick it up and sweep underneath it or vacuum underneath it and set it back down. It's really kind of a step and a welcome mat combined, where the welcome mat is just custom fit to be inset in the top of the step. I have done this. It looks great. I didn't get a picture, so I had to make this rendering for you. With this step, I will do the same thing if you choose to do a raised deck floor. Maybe even if you choose to do a floor coating, it might still be a good way to do a set of steps. But you'd end up with an L-shaped piece of flooring and a rectangular piece, and you can just pop them out and clean it every year or so, and should be good to go. I would put a coating of gray paint underneath the tile just so it would protect the wood against water and things like that for a longer period of time. That's what I have. I'd love to get your feedback. You can give Shannon a call or give me a call. My number will be here at the end of this video. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. I'd like to make any changes you'd want. And then what I'll do after I get your approval on this design, or make whatever changes you need, then I'll work on pricing. And I look forward to hearing back. Thanks. Talk to you guys soon.